Oh boy, here's one. This is another Divorce Support Network one. I'm moving out of the house on Thursday. My soon-to-be ex is telling me I can't take anything out of the house unless it's agreed on or it's considered stealing. Oh wow, big deal. And of course, he's not being very agreeable. I'm only asking for very little things in one bed that isn't being used. I'm afraid he's going to stop me from moving things. What do I do? Okay. Well, it's going to cost a ton of money to get the court involved. So doesn't make sense from a cost-benefit analysis. This, by the way, is a question from Illinois Divorce Support Network, our private Facebook group, link in bio. The practical approach, honestly, by the way, it's not stealing to take your own stuff. You own all this stuff together in the place unless you brought non-marital property into the house when you got married. So the best thing to do, honestly, is don't make a big deal out of it. Keep quiet about it and if it's like your personal stuff, just take your personal stuff. Now, if you're moving out of the marital home, I don't recommend taking the kids' stuff in the middle of a divorce case and causing a big uproar, but taking one bed or whatever, depending on what it is, sounds pretty minor. But if the person isn't being reasonable and we're not talking about a lot of expensive things, I wouldn't be spending money on an attorney. You'll spend thousands of dollars on a lawyer screwing around with this issue. You're better off just buying some new stuff. Charge it on the family credit card. You can tell your soon-to-be ex, well, I guess I'm just going to have to buy a new bed then, and that might change their mind about it. So this is stuff that's more counseling related rather than legal related. You're not stealing things, but during the divorce case, this is sort of a difficult question because generally courts like the status quo. They don't like people ripping a bunch of stuff out of the house in the middle of a case or before the case is done. So if you can't work something out, you got to look at the cost benefit. How much are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are your chances of success versus the attorney's fees required? Most of the time, you're better off, buying new on a lot of these things. Sorry, your spouse sounds like tough to deal with, but thanks for the question. Please keep those questions coming.